Hello students, good morning. Yesterday we have discussed about solving various quadratic equations. So today we will continue with another numerical we have on the board, that is root of 3x by x plus 1 plus root of x plus 1 by 3x equal to 2. Now this equation, the given equation, let us write the given equation once again. Now in this, let us, if you observe closely, you have 3x by x plus 1 here, and here you have x plus 1 by 3x. Let us take 3x by x plus 1 as a, then this will become 1 by a. Now substituting these two in this equation, what do you get? A plus 1 by a is equal to 2. Take LCM, a square plus 1 by a is equal to 2, a square plus 1 is equal to 2a, a square minus 2a plus 1 is equal to 0. A square minus 2a plus 1 is equal to 0. Do factorization. You can write this as minus a and minus a. So what do you get? A into a minus 1 minus 1 into a minus 1 is equal to 0. Take a minus 1 common. A values will be 1 comma 1. Now squaring on. Now what you do is, what is the a actually? A is equal to root of 3x by x plus 1. So here you have 1 is equal to root of 3x by x plus 1. Squaring on both sides, you have 1 square is equal to root of 3x by x plus 1 whole square. Here square and root gets cancelled. So here you have 1 is equal to 3x by x plus 1. Take this up, you have x plus 1 is equal to 3x. 3x minus x is equal to 2x. So x is equal to 1 by 2. Now 1 by a is equal to root of x plus 1 by 3x. So 1 by 1, a is again 1. 1 by 1 is equal to root of x plus 1 by 3x. Root of x plus 1 by 3x equal to 1. Again squaring on both sides. You have 1 is equal to x plus 1 by 3x. 3x equal to x plus 1. Bring this x to this side. You have 3x minus x equal to 1. 2x is equal to 1. That means x is equal to 1 by 2 in both cases. That is about this problem. Let us continue with the next problem. If the quadratic equations, ax square plus 2bx plus c is equal to 0 and ax square plus 2cx plus b is equal to 0 have common root, show that a plus 4b plus 4c is equal to 0. What is given to you here? Here you are given two equations. Solution. Given ax square plus 2bx plus c is equal to 0 and ax square plus 2cx plus b is equal to 0 have common root. So let the common root be alpha. So what do you get if you substitute alpha here? This implies a alpha square plus 2b alpha plus c is equal to 0 and a alpha square plus 2c alpha plus b is equal to 0. Let us call this as equation 1 and let us call this as equation 2. Subtracting one and 2, what do you get? A alpha square plus 2b alpha plus c minus a alpha square plus 2c alpha plus b is equal to 0. This implies a alpha square plus 2b alpha plus c minus a alpha square minus 2c alpha minus b is equal to 0. Here plus a alpha square minus a alpha square gets cancelled. So you have 2b alpha minus 2c alpha plus c minus b is equal to 0. Take 2 alpha common here. So you have b minus c, and bring this b and c this side, you will have b minus c. So this implies 2 alpha is equal to b minus c by b minus c. This implies 2 alpha is equal to 1. This implies alpha is equal to 1 by 2. Put alpha is equal to 1 by 2 either in 1 or 2. And substitute in 1. You can use 2 also. What is 1? You have a alpha square plus 2b alpha plus c is equal to 0. A into 1 by 2 whole square plus 2b into 1 by 2 plus c is equal to 0. This is a by 4 plus b plus c is equal to 0. Take LCM. You have a plus 4b plus 4c by 4 is equal to 0. Take 4 up. You get a plus 4b plus 4c is equal to 0. Hence proved. That is about this problem. Let us discuss the next problem. If, this is third problem of today's class, if x square minus cx plus 5 is equal to 0 and x square minus 12x plus p is equal to 0 have a common root, find p. Now, what is given? You are given two quadratic equations. They are saying that they have a common root. If they have a common root, you have to find the value of p. Now, given quadratic equations are x square minus 6x plus 5 is equal to 0 and x square minus 12x plus p is equal to 0. Now, let alpha be the common root. If alpha is the common root, this implies put alpha value in x place. That should give you 0 in both the equations, because alpha is the common root of both the equations. So here alpha square minus 6 alpha plus 5 is equal to 0 and alpha square minus 12 alpha plus p is equal to 0. Let us factorize this and solve. Alpha square minus 2 alpha minus 3 alpha. No, because here 1 into 5 is 5. You need to take in terms of 5. Alpha square minus alpha minus 5 alpha plus 5 is equal to 0. So, alpha into alpha minus 1 minus 5 into alpha minus 1 is equal to 0. Alpha minus 1 you take common, you get alpha minus 5 is equal to 0. So, alpha is equal to 1 or alpha is equal to 5. Now, if alpha is equal to 1, then 1 square minus 12 into 1 plus p is equal to 0. 1 minus 12 plus p is equal to 0. Minus 11 plus p is equal to 0. P is equal to 11. Again, if alpha is equal to 5, then 5 square minus 12 into 5 plus p is equal to 0. 5 square is 25. 12 5s are 60 plus p is equal to 0. On subtracting this, you get minus 35 plus p is equal to 0. This implies p is equal to 35. Therefore, P is either 11 or P is equal to 35. That's about the problem. Let us discuss the next problem. If the equation, next problem for today, if the equation x square plus ax plus b is equal to 0 and x square plus cx plus d is equal to 0 have common root and first equation has equal roots, prove that two into b plus d is equal to AC. Now what is given here? You are given two quadratic equations, x square plus ax plus b is equal to 0, x square plus cx plus d is equal to 0. These two are the quadratic equations, they have common root, and also the second condition is the first equation has two equal roots, that is if one root is alpha, other root is also alpha. Now let alpha be the common root of given equations ax square plus ax plus x square plus ax plus b is equal to 0 and x square plus cx plus d is equal to 0. Now this implies alpha square plus a alpha plus b is equal to 0, alpha square plus c alpha plus d is equal to 0, because alpha is the common root of both the equations. Consider x square plus ax plus b is equal to 0. Here sum of roots alpha plus alpha, sum of roots is equal to alpha plus alpha, that is equal to 2 alpha, that is equal to minus b by a. Here it is minus a by 1. Alpha is equal to minus a by 2. Similarly, product of roots alpha into alpha is c by a, that here c by a value is b by 1, that is equal to b. So alpha square is equal to b. Now what do you get from this? Let us call this as equation 1, let us call this as equation 2. Substituting alpha and alpha square values into, what do you get? What is alpha square value? B. What is alpha value? Minus a by 2. So b plus c into minus a by 2 plus d is equal to 0. So here you have 2b minus ca plus 2d by 2 is equal to 0. Take this 2 up, you have 2b minus ca plus 2d is equal to 0. Take this minus ca that side. 2b plus 2d is equal to ca. 2 into b plus d is equal to ca is the required condition. That is about this problem. Next we shall discuss a theorem. The roots of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 are minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. In this theorem we will be proving that the roots of this equation are minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Before that, consider equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Multiply with 4a. We have 4a into ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Take this 4a inside. You have 4a square x square plus 4abx plus 4ac is equal to 0. Here this can be written as 2ax whole square plus this can be written as 2 into 2ax into b plus 4ac is equal to 0. If you clearly observe, this is in the form of a square plus 2ab. b square is missing, so what we'll do is we'll add and subtract b square. Implies 2ax whole square plus 2 into 2ax into b plus b square minus b square plus 4ac is equal to 0. Now this can be written as, this is in the form of a plus b whole square, where a is 2ax and b is b. So you have 2ax plus b whole square is equal to b square minus 4ac. Take this square, that side it will become root. 2ax plus b is equal to plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac. Take this b that side, you get 2ax is equal to minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac. This implies x is equal to minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Hence proved. Hence proved. So that's about this problem, children. Hope you have understood the problem. If alpha comma beta are the roots of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 and alpha less than beta. First condition, if this is the case, given what is given, alpha and beta are the roots of the equation ax square plus bx plus c, and alpha and beta are roots such that a is less than b. In that case, if x is less than alpha or x is greater than beta, then ax square plus bx plus c and a have same sign. Next, if alpha is less than x less than beta, ax square, then ax square plus bx plus c and a have opposite sign. Next, if a is greater than 0 and delta is less than 0 in ax square plus bx plus c, then the expression is positive is positive for all values of x. Now see here, we are going to discuss the sign of the expression with a. Suppose if both of these have same sign, then x is less than alpha or x is greater than beta, and if these two have opposite signs, then x lies between alpha and beta. The third case, if a is greater than 0 and delta discriminant is less than 0 for ax square plus bx plus c, then x takes all positive values. X takes all positive values. This you will understand better when we discuss the problems. Write it down, learn it properly, then we will get back to the problems. That's all for today, children. We will continue tomorrow.